Welcome to the social space, everybody. Clap. Yay, we clap, yay. I'm Chris Horgan, that's Jackie Hager, that's Andrew Bell. This is Katelyn Taylor, and we are thrilled to death to have her on the show because we have a lot to talk about. This is like a city space kind of edition of the social space today.
But we also need to sing the 4th of July song. You've been singing it for the last 10 minutes.
Born on the 4th of July. That one? Okay, so we have to stop because we have to thank our sponsors before we get too carried away here. Our great friends at 4 Stars Auto Ranch in Henrietta, Texas. We absolutely adore them. Along with our friends at Falls Truck Center here in Wichita Falls, Town Square Media and News Channel 6, just fantastic media partners. So we got it made here on the social space.
We do.
Because of those 4 conglomerates that have come together to make a difference. Okay, now let's talk. In 2 days we celebrate America's 200th birthday, which is awesome. It's going to be fantastic. 4th of July, do it every year. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and 4th of the fall. Chevrolet, 4 stars.
We can say Chevrolet.
We can get away with it. So Chevrolet is in there too, because didn't they come up with that? I think
they
so.
They did. That old, I love that old, I guess you could call it jingle.
Yeah, sing it, Jackie.
Yeah, I did Born on the 4th of July.
You know what? I will tell you, I teach in the fall at MSU, when we always talk about that one.
Yeah.
And the kids in the class that are seniors almost never know that ever existed.
Yeah.
But so I'll pull it up. And then we also pull up the old I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing Coca-Cola one.
Yeah.
And I love it too. But apple pie, come on.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and
Chevrolet.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we all.
In fact, one year we literally listen. This is a.
We'll get to you.
We're derailing.
One year we delivered apple pies.
Oh.
And this amazing baker from Windthorst, Suzette, if she's watching, she cut out the Chevrolet bow tie at the top of the pie. You know that bow tie that's on, and we delivered them to good customers, and because it was summer and.
Perfect.
We just might have to do that again.
Put firecrackers on that. Light the firecrackers and then blow them out before it explodes.
Chevrolet.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Once a Chevrolet fan, always a Chevrolet
There you go.
fan.
I like it. Okay, so.
Okay.
That's not completely true.
We're going to rewind for a second. Let's talk about why you're here.
Yes.
First of all, I want you to tell everybody who you are and what you do for the city of Wichita Falls.
Okay, well, my name's Katelyn Taylor. Friends call me Kate. I'm an event manager for the Wichita Falls MPEC. So my job, think of me as a filter. I work with the clients, the nonprofits, or even if it's just someone throwing a birthday party over at the MPEC, to get all the details that they want for their event, all their expectations, and I filter that to each department head. So our food and beverage team, our operations team, I coordinate security, just to make sure everything goes as planned.
That's a big job.
It is. It's very fun though. We have fun for sure. But yeah, I'm just the filter, the little translation and details. That's me.
She worked with our
awesome.
Citizens Academy, and she's very good at what she does.
That's awesome.
We were happy clients, even though we're not kind clients. I don't know, but you did great. Thanks for treating us like we were.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we weren't.
Happy to have you.
Anyway, okay, so something's coming up.
Well, it's a big day Tuesday.
Just a minor.
Yeah.
It's just a little minor big celebration.
Yeah, so what's going on?
So we are hosting 4th in the Falls Freedom Fest. It is the annual 4th of July celebration, co-hosted by the City of Wichita Falls and Shepherd Air Force Base.
Awesome.
So excited. Love this event so much. So really, this is just a big party, obviously to celebrate USA. We start really strong with the flyover, a DJ playing house music. We get to hear from the mayor. We have a new Shepherd General that's going to make some remarks. So he actually comes on base this week. Brand new. So we'll have some brand new command to meet and introduce to the falls. And then we end the event strong with a fireworks show in between. I know we'll talk about those details here in a bit, but that's the little teaser.
So what time does the flyover happen?
Flyover happens at 6 o'clock with the national anthem, 6 o'clock sharp. So we say that the event kicks off at 5. That's just so you have plenty of time to park, Come and pick your spot at the grass. Bring your lawn chair, your picnic blanket. Get comfortable. That way you're in place and have a good view of all the excitement, the live entertainment, the flyover, car show announcements. Chris will be our MC. You don't want to miss him.
He's everywhere.
He's the main act. He really
No,
is.
I'm not. No.
Yeah.
I
Main
want
attraction.
word
right
on the
here.
street. Word on the street, Katelyn. He's going to be Santa
Yeah.
next week.
Christmas in July. I mean,
There you go.
Yeah, I am everywhere, aren't I?
So do the fireworks start once the sun goes down, or do y'all kind of start them a little bit
this
earlier?
year they're going to start at 9:15.
Okay.
Yeah, so just
Okay.
before sunset. We actually
Yeah.
track on our phones each meeting what the weather app says.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
when is sunset this time? But 9:15 will be the fireworks show, and it's
Okay.
usually about 30 minutes long. So it'll be nice and dark for the finale for sure.
And the reason that is because it's a weekday. This is a
Yeah,
weeknight.
it's a
Tuesday
weekday.
night. People got to go to work.
Yeah, last year we did it a little bit later, and we really just want to make sure that everybody makes it out safely. Nobody's trying to make
Sure.
it back to their car when it's too dark, and it just it helps the timeline go a little bit easier with the main act and everything else. We're
Now,
not
this is a
dragging it out too far.
kid-friendly event, so would there be food trucks and drink trucks?
Yes. So
Okay.
we have over 20 food trucks and vendors.
Wow.
There will be a big Kid Zone, Texoma Funhouse. I'm going to give them a big shout out. They've been so great to work with. They are a big attraction in our Kid Zone, as well as the Rolling Wichita Falls Arcade. I know y'all seen that at some of the events. So they're going to entertain our kiddos. We have indoor vendors, as well as some just informative vendors. Some nonprofits are coming. Hotter and Hell's going to come. And then we have some games, some attractions. We have Viking axe throwing.
Wow.
We
Oh,
love
cool.
those guys. Pig towing, and Melton's Wrecker is going to come do a piggy paint shop, is what we're calling it this year. It's like a inspired by Cadillac Ranch. You get to go and spray paint and just deck out a car. So he actually
be
brought me
fun.
a Cadillac from his wrecker yard, and we're going
Wow.
to get to spray paint that and decorate it up.
That's
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
There's also a big car show going on.
Yes, big car show. I know one of the big questions is what changed this year, and
Yeah.
that is the big change. We have a bigger spread this year. We actually have the fun spread from K Coliseum now through the exhibit hall.
Wow.
So the car show is now going to be in the floor of KYC. So that just to be able to walk on the floor of KYC and experience what a big building it is and have that experience is just exciting in itself. A lot of kids, you feel so little in that big building. Just like, whoa, like what do they have here? So big car show in the floor of KYC. Of course, you have all the fun within Festival Park, the stage, again the flyover, the fireworks, and then the exhibit hall is where we'll host the Kid Zone, an indoor food court with the shopping vendors. Come and get you some AC and go to that Kid Zone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So there's live music out there as well.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about that in just a second because we're going to take a quick break. But don't despair, because we're going to talk more about how cool it's going to be on Tuesday at Festival Park. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Yay!
At 4 Stars Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we take pleasure in the simple things, like an easy, no-hassle buying experience, simple, transparent pricing, and the smile on the face of another lifelong customer. And with the largest volume of cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, the only thing that won't be simple is choosing which one you want to drive home. When it comes to finding your next vehicle, the choice is simple. 4 Stars Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Welcome back to the social space. 4th of July edition. It's not 4th, that's in 2 days. But if you are looking for something cool to do in the morning on the 4th, the 4th of July parade goes through downtown all the way to the Cal House, and it is super cool if you've never gone.
Yeah.
I've been in it a few times. It's a lot of fun. It starts at 9. They have a 7 o'clock mile run.
It's like a 7 a.m. mile run.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to get your run in for the day,
Yeah.
Andrew, he's our runner.
Andrew would do it 3 times. He'd make
Yeah.
3 laps.
Yeah.
There'd probably still people going, man, did that guy pass us? So there's the run at 7, and then at 9 o'clock's the parade.
Yes.
And then after, the parade ends at the Kell House. So they have all kinds of fun
Yeah.
stuff to do during that time. So once the parade ends, they just have watermelon, and it's a lot of fun to go and kind of start your celebratory 4th of July off with that. And then you can just chill out and go see Kate and me at the MPAC Festival Park for the big 4th in the Falls Freedom Fest.
Amen.
It's kind of a mouthful.
It really is.
So let's talk for a second about the musical guests. There's live music at this.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons a lot of people go, is because they like the fireworks, but they also want to hear some good live music. And we've got two great sets that are going to play.
Well, you're going to sing the 4th of July song.
I'm not singing. No, I'm not singing. No.
Have
Where
to
did that
tell
come?
them,
Who thought that up?
So we have Malford Milligan as our opener, and we have Gary P. Nunn as our main act.
Very cool.
Yeah. So just to run through the whole stage timeline, I said earlier, get there at 5, get your spot, bring your lawn chairs, your picnic blanket, get comfortable, see what there is to do. 6 o'clock, you'll want to be ready because we have a very exciting flyover with our national anthem, and then we'll carry on with our opener, Malford Milligan. Our shepherd, new general, will make some remarks, as well as our mayor. And then we'll have, I might have gotten that backwards, I'm so sorry. The remarks will be first, and then we have Malford Milligan.
Okay, right, yeah.
And then we have car show announcements.
Yep.
The winners. And then we have Gary P. Nunn as our main act, who's going to put on a great show. And then once he wraps up at 9:15 is our grand fireworks show. Yeah.
That's great.
And
They
there
light
you
the
go.
fuse.
Lots of
It's
excitement.
one big fuse. They
Yes.
just light it and run.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
There it goes.
Sounds
That's how they do it.
extremely
a fun-
dangerous.
Yeah.
It's
So what a
actually
great
to
fun
watch.
family event.
It is really, it's actually
Yeah.
really neat to see how they
Yeah.
do it. But it is safe. Thank you.
Yeah.
The fire marshal will be out there checking
They're
it out.
professionals.
Of course.
I think.
Yeah.
They're good. One thing that we had kind of talked about is the new hotels there,
Yes.
and parking is weird.
Yes.
Just because of the new hotel, but there is ample parking for this.
Oh, yes.
all around the impact.
Absolutely. There's going to be parking all along Burnett Road. The J.S. Brittle Ag Center actually has all open parking spaces. Again, you'll come down Burnett Road. You'll see some new spaces there. The west side of the exhibit hall against Burnett will be available, as well as all of the parking to the left and right of the Delta construction. So I'm going to say along 5th Street. Anything along
Yeah.
5th Street will be available too.
And one thing I think people don't realize is if you park at the J.S. Brittle Ag Center, it seems like you're a long way away.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But you're not
Nope.
to Festival Park
Nope.
because there's a bridge right across the
Right.
Wichita River where you just go a little behind the Ag Center, walk right across the bridge, and you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it
Yeah.
really does seem
It's
like gosh,
not
that's
a bad one.
oh, it's blocks and blocks. It's not. It's not that
It's
far.
not. It's not at all. I will say too, we did this year reserve an ADA accessible parking lot. So that's going to be on the corner of 4th and Lamar Street,
That'll be
just on the other side of that travel
Oh,
center. So 4th and Lamar will be handicap accessible if anybody needs to get closer to the festivities.
Speaking
I
of
like
the
it.
hotel, I mean, it's close, isn't
Yes.
it? Almost
Yes.
done. How are you involved on the events around the hotel?
So they actually have their own sales and operations
Okay.
team. This will really help us out. I know y'all had Lindsay on a few episodes back who kind of talked about this will really help us get on that level playing ground with some of the other cities and convention centers. There's a lot of people from conventions to concert that absolutely have to have that on-site accommodation. It seems like a first world problem to most, but it's very important when you're trying to sell an event. So this will really help us out, bring some bigger events, just more variety to the MPEC. That helps me. I get to work with a ton of amazing new clients, host different varieties, different conventions, anything from, I know we have a Santa Gertrudis Ag Show. There could be I don't know what's actually in the works. I'm just shooting examples. A tattoo convention. We never know what we can bring in. I mean, it just opens the door all these possibilities that, of events that could come to Wichita Falls.
Well, we got to talk about the pool because
do.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Gotta have
I
your
mean, I didn't
pool.
make this up. It's a great pool, is what I heard.
I haven't seen it with water in it yet. Have you seen?
man,
Does it
I
have
have
water in it
not,
yet?
no.
I need to go back by and see if there's
So
water
I
in
will
it.
drive by for you
Get a
every
picture.
day.
Yes, I need some
gonna
some
send you
progress
updated.
photos.
Yeah, keep them updated.
They're gonna let you test it out, make sure
Yeah.
it's safe for the guests.
It did have
Absolutely.
tile in it. Last time I was there, the tile was
Yeah.
around the edge.
Yeah,
so,
great.
so progress, man,
Yes.
progress.
Yes.
It's coming
But
along.
it gets you in it.
They actually tore out the fence that was kind of surrounding the construction, and they're doing a lot of the landscaping and final sidewalks and things that will lead up to
serious.
their convention center. It's real. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming together.
It's such great
So
news for the
exciting.
city.
It is.
Yeah,
It
I think
really
it's
is.
great.
It's fantastic.
Gosh.
Okay, so again, 4th and the Falls Freedom Fest, a
Yep.
joint effort between the city of Wichita Falls and Shepherd.
Yes.
Because we used to go back and forth with
Yes. Mm-hmm.
those. And I guess, was it COVID? What brought that together? Was it just that we got done with COVID and we were like, we can start having these again? Let's just team up.
I think that was a big part in that decision for sure. I mean, I remember before I was involved with the event, it gets kind of confusing. Where's it going to be this year? Just kind of waiting for that press release, We know there's something going on, but which one, And I don't remember it, again, before I was involved, knowing that it was one after the other. I just thought it completely random, and so it just eliminates that whole game. Now that it's going to be at the MPEC every year. I think a big part of the decision was the city taking on operations of the MPEC again. That was, I think, one of the main, this really allowed us to grow the event, right? I mean, I don't think we had that capability before, but obviously Shepherd, for security reasons, they had some restrictions. This allows us to come together and grow the event, as we have this year, for example, opening up KYC. It's just going to keep getting better and better with the joint support and having a lot more ground space to fill up, with the attractions and such. So
I'm looking
again,
forward to it.
Yeah, I just think
excited.
City of Wichita Falls just expanding, and I think that's a big part of it for sure.
Agreed.
All good things.
Agreed.
All good
It's
things.
going to be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Everybody come on out.
Yes.
It's going to be something.
Okay, maybe we can
I
get you in
can't
the
wait
pool.
to hear you sing.
Oh, born on the 4th of July. There it was. Caitlin, thank you.
You're
or
welcome.
Kate, as she likes to
Kate,
be called.
either
thank
one.
you. It's spelled Caitlin, but we'll call you Kate from now on.
From now on,
All right,
forever.
don't go anywhere. We still have one more segment
Yes.
and something special for you in that. So stay with us.
Medicare can be confusing. That's why it's important to have a locally born and raised expert to help you understand all your options. I'm Colby Pistacco, and I'm ready to serve you. Medicare changes every year, and that's why it's important to review the changes annually. I understand that everyone's needs are different. That's why I work hard to tailor a plan specifically for you, your family, and your lifestyle. That's the Pistacco way, more personal, more thoughtful, and more trusted.
The automotive industry is changing fast, but there's one thing that will never change. 4 Stars Chevrolet's commitment to bringing you the largest selection of dependable, long-lasting Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. The kind of commitment that made us the 2023 Dealer Rater Chevy Dealer of the Year in Texas. Find a new vehicle today and a relationship to last a lifetime at 4 Stars Chevrolet.
4 incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Welcome back to the Social Space. I tried to catch Andrew laughing.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Aw, it
I'm
always
Chris.
works.
That's Jackie. That's Andrew. This is Kriti.
Yes.
Kriti
Hi.
is an intern. Tell us about what you do here at Hager Communications.
Well, I'm just here to see all the lanes of marketing and see which one I like best.
That was easy.
That was easy. I
You want me to say?
don't know. That's good.
We have some more time to fill. Would you care to?
So Kriti,
expand on that?
I'll do a little background. Obviously, we met Kriti's dad when we were opening up one of his businesses in California. And so when I flew out there, I got to meet Kriti, and he would keep telling me that Kriti is interested in marketing. So Kriti and I, we hit it off, didn't we? Had some fun.
Yeah.
And then at the last minute, her dad said, I would love it if Kriti could come and do an intern with you. Now, Kriti, are you going to be a junior or a senior in high school?
Senior.
A senior. So normally we really don't take interns in high school. They're usually in college when they come.
Right.
We made an exception to the rule for Kriti. And so yeah, her dad flew her out here, and she's in week number 2 of an internship.
Yeah.
What have you learned so far?
Oh, a lot of stuff. I've sat through a lot of meetings. Do you want me to go in detail?
Sure.
Okay. It requires project management just requires a lot of financial planning and making sure every little step is taken care of and circling back on everyone. And graphic designing is a lot of work too. It's all rushing through my mind right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kriti, you live in LA, right?
Yeah.
And so compare LA to Wichita Falls. Go.
Yeah, there you go.
Compare and contrast. We need to know the goods and bads.
LA is so much more better weather-wise.
Right.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I should tell you, the first thing when I came to Wichita, actually I was in Dallas, and we were renting a car, and the first thing that I heard was some guy just cussing out the people that were giving him the car, and he just kept growing louder and louder and worse, and he yelled, "God bless America" at the end. That was the highlight of this.
Okay,
So
well, there
far.
you go. God bless America.
Welcome to Texas.
He was a Christian man.
Yeah.
And what?
In the end,
And welcome to Texas.
saw the light.
Hey, but you've had a red taco.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It was very good.
Yeah.
Good. So I want to know, did you realize that marketing was such a broad term and there were so many lanes?
No, I thought it was one thing.
You thought it was one
Yeah,
thing?
I thought it was just designing. That was it.
Marketing is much broader than that.
Yeah, clearly.
So tell us what you think about our office here at Hager Communications.
It's really nice and big. You have a lot of awards. I've started counting, and
Oh.
it's definitely over 100, very easily.
Did you count these ones that are down here?
I
yet?
haven't finished counting.
Okay.
I started it. Don't worry.
Don't miss these too.
Yeah, I noticed. I held the Oscar one and took a
Oh,
picture. Or not the
fantastic.
Oscar
The
one.
Emmy.
The Emmy and
The
took a
Emmy,
picture.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Emmy's important to us. We're
Yeah.
proud of that.
And
But what surprised you the most besides there's so much behind the scenes on project management? Is there anything else that's kind of surprised you?
the weather.
The weather. It's hot here.
Yeah. In marketing, just the fact that there's so many different lanes that I didn't even know of.
Yeah.
A lot of different hats by
Yeah.
a lot of different people, and you kind of
Yeah.
have to know a little bit about everything.
Yeah.
So how do you
So-
think this internship is going to help you as you navigate into your senior year of high school?
I don't know about high school right now because we definitely don't have business specific courses, but it's definitely gonna help me because I take college courses, so now I know which ones to take. During high school, dual enrollment, right? So
Yeah.
I know which ones to specify in, and also in college, I can sort of tailor myself to which lane in marketing I want to go to now.
Right.
So I think we need to give MSU a big shout out. They stepped up and
Oh, yeah.
allowed you to stay
Oh,
in
that's
the
awesome.
dorm.
Oh, that's
With
awesome.
cheerleaders.
With
Oh, wow.
cheerleaders, that's right. So I'm so proud that MSU allowed us to have housing for you as well, which
Yeah.
was really great.
I'm very proud of my mom right now that she let me go.
Yeah. I would think it would be hard for any mom to send their 17-year-old to Texas
Yeah.
for an internship from Los Angeles.
She FaceTimes me every couple hours.
She does.
And she tells me FaceTime me when you're home from yoga today.
Yoga. We're going to throw in some yoga with Andrew's mom.
Say hi to my
Yeah,
mom.
Well, we are honored to have you here as our
Thank you.
intern. I hope that we get to connect with you forever to see where life
Yes.
takes you. And
I'll
now, wait a
definitely come
minute,
back.
you did
Yes.
take a day off and you ran to Texas A&M for a tour, didn't
Oh yeah,
you?
that one was fun.
What did you think of Texas A&M?
Really, really big. Bigger than I could expect.
Okay.
And their business was definitely very strong. And they have so much spirit and pride in it.
Yes.
They do. But just
great.
remember, everything is bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
You go to these universities.
I was
all-
told by Lexi that that's not true or something. She don't like it when people say that.
What? We got to get a hold of Lexi. Well, so will you think A&M will make this short list for you?
100%. 100%.
Well, there you go.
Who else is on the list?
I have Boston University, Michigan,
Uh-huh.
so it's like throwing a lot in there right now.
Okay.
Nothing in California.
Yeah.
Texas A&M. Gig 'em. There you go.
Come on. So,
Well-
so just the internship itself hasn't. You found out you really do like marketing.
Yes,
After
100%.
knowing everything that it encompasses, it didn't change your mind.
No.
Now, what lane impresses you the most?
Yeah.
Project management.
Project
Really?
management.
So much.
It's a
Yeah.
big lane. A lot of moving parts
awesome.
in project management.
I love it. How lucky are you to
I
be a
know.
junior in high school and get this great opportunity?
know.
That's fantastic.
Very
And
lucky.
thank you,
It
Jackie,
is.
for
oh my gosh.
opening your arms to.
Which speaking of, if you're listening and you have kids who are thinking, or mostly college students, but we'll take a high school student every once in a while that are thinking that marketing is something they want to do. We always want to be an open book. We do that with the students that I teach in the fall at MSU, but we also have another intern, and we're going to get her on the show down the road too. So we will have 2 summer interns and both come from totally different perspectives.
I love it.
Yeah.
We should get my dad on the show too.
Get your dad on the show?
Yeah, I
Well,
want-
Parag, there you go. Get ready.
If we go any longer, your mom's going to call. And
Yes, we can FaceTime Mom.
Hi, Mom.
I like
Sorry, I
to
missed your
say.
FaceTime.
Thank you for sharing her with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes.
Hey, best of luck to you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Nothing but the best. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Just met you, but I'm already just totally impressed with you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Andrew, thank you. Thank you all for today and tonight, and we appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
This is a problem. That grind, that click, that constant leak. Whatever it is, you heard it last year, and you probably put it on your to-do list. Ah, the famous to-do list. Well, that list gets long, and so do the days. But your AC still needs a tune-up. You could wait for that first triple-digit degree day.
We're talking about consecutive days of triple-digit heat.
Or you could call...
James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing, this is Laura.
Hey, Laura, good to see you again. We don't like 102-degree weather, but we're climbing the ladder. We don't prefer hanging out in the crawl space, but we're down there chasing the lead. And we don't like when your AC has problems, but we like to fix them. James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing.